Hey guys, what's up? This is We Gotta Have Our Pops. I'm Madeline.
I'm Gary.
Today we've got another haul video for you guys.
It's gonna be a long one, y'all, so stay tuned.
So for Thanksgiving, we were lucky enough to go home, well, to my home, up to Connecticut, and we went and got a bunch of pops there. But when we went to Connecticut, we only brought a carry-on suitcase with us. So we shipped like 30 pops back to ourselves, and we've also just bought a lot of pops. So let's just get into it. We didn't vlog any of that because we're dumb.
It would have been such a good vlog. Regret.
So what should we
So we'll start off with by saying we bought a lot off of a guy off OfferUp while we were there. It was 45 pops. We kept somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 to 15-ish, and we sold the rest of them. We made our money back and kept these for literally nothing, so it was a win on our end.
Yeah, the guy that we bought the lot off of, we asked how much he wanted for one of the pops, and it was a price point that was way below what it normally is, and so we said, well, how much for all of them? And it was a stupid good deal, so we just grabbed all of them, and we couldn't bring them all home, and there were some that just didn't fit in our collection, so sold some. We still have some left. Maybe do some future giveaways once we hit a number. Who knows? So the pop that initially sparked our interest was Edward Scissorhands.
He's been on our want list for a long time.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not a bad glare because I can't really see the camera. But he's been on our want list for a long time. This was the mintiest pop out of all of them. So I was super excited to get it. It's really hard to find in mint condition nowadays.
Yeah.
But super dope pop. Super excited to have this in our horror collection. I don't know if you really consider it horror. I put it in the same genre, the niche market of like horror. So that was one that we kept from that lot. And then the second one I was most excited to keep from the lot was, since we were in the area, we picked up Black and White Pennywise, the OG
Rhode Island
Pennywise.
Comic-Con exclusive. We were actually prepared to buy this one at the Toy Vault in the Waterford Mall. But we didn't need to because it was in the lot that we had purchased off of OfferUp.
They only had 2 in their store. I was searching to buy one for Left Coast, Corey, our homie, and they only had 2 in stock, and they were both pretty damaged. So I didn't, I told him that he'd probably be better off finding them somewhere else because we're both inbox collectors.
True.
Another thing I was excited to keep, which has been on my want list forever, even though I got rid of almost all my Marvel collection, I think I have one down there, and that is Civil War Hot Topic exclusive Iron Man. Super excited to add him to the collection. Just a super dope pop. The mold on it's great. How he has his mask up, unmasked. It's just a really great pop.
Yeah, it's just in case you didn't know who Iron Man was, they took off the mask, and now you know.
So next up, we got some of your pops.
So I did not collect these pops. I had one of them that was a diamond edition, but then I realized that to me the diamonds are dumb, so I sold it. But we got from the lot as well. Bam. So Harley Quinn as inmate. This is from Suicide Squad. I'm not going to debate people who love it or hate it. It's just a cool pop.
Fucking awful.
Okay.
Fucking awful.
And then this is the pop, I believe, from when she is at the club with the Joker, and that one dude, asks him if he can be with her. And anyway, long story short, we got this one too. Then I looked, and there's under 40 Harleys out there, and most of them are under $20. There's one that's like $1,000, but other than that, and I was like, you know what? He wants to do Joker. I can do Harley. So we got that.
Another one that you got from the lot.
And then this one I actually almost bought at a local store a while ago called Planet Fun, but it was overpriced. So this one was also in a lot. So we have the half transparent Cheshire Cat. Super cool. I actually played this character in a musical in 8th grade, Alice in Wonderland Jr. And I played the Cheshire Cat, so.
And why buy it
nostalgia.
overpriced when we can get it for free?
For free.
So that's everything we kept from the lot,
Nope.
I think.
So we got this 2-pack, the Batman vs Superman, and we also got the one that's a Toys R Us exclusive.
Yeah, it's on the
These
shelf.
are worth like literally $11, but they are DC, right?
Yes, babe, they're DC.
So they're DC. So Gary decided not to do Marvel really, but we're gonna try to get some Batmans and Jokers and stuff like that. So
yeah, I'm all about Batman and Joker. She's about Harley Quinn, so I felt like, it's a kind of a cool trio to get in the collection.
Yeah. And so while we were there, we did some shopping in Connecticut. We went to Books A Million, we went to FYE, and I think that's it that we bought pops from. We went all over, but...
So from FYE, we picked up 4 pops. One is behind us. It's already, organized. I didn't want to pull it down, and that was Jeeper from Jeepers Creepers, the FYE exclusive. And, of course, we couldn't go without picking up the FYE exclusive Chucky as well. I'm working really, really hard on the horror collection right now, and I picked up 2 grails that are going to be at the end of this video that I'm super excited to show off. 2 that I've wanted for a very, very long time. So I'm excited about those.
And then, now that I've began on the quest of obtaining Harley Quinn pops, picked up the PX exclusive at FYE as well. We happened to go there on Black Friday, so it was buy one, get one free. They're usually buy one, get one 75% off, so it's not that much more of a good deal, but we saved a few bucks, so that was good.
This actually was not from FYE. Is that everything we got from FYE?
Yeah, that was the buy two, get one free.
And we went to
The Toy Vault.
Toy Vault in
The Waterford Mall.
There we go. See, I
Crystal
can't talk.
Mall.
It's okay. She'll fill y'all in. Picked up this guy. Absolutely had to have. I saw that it was exclusive. It's Entertainment Earth. I never pre-ordered it or anything, but when I saw it in store, absolutely had to have it.
So while we were in Albany, we went to a store in the Colony Center Mall that was called Heroes Hideout.
Such a cool place.
We actually looked on their website, on their Facebook page beforehand, and Gary was super excited because they do a lot of different signings with the WWE.
They actually just got a contract with the WWE.
Yeah.
And so they're going to have a lot of wrestlers come through there, do autographs and signings and meet and greets. So I'm excited to go there in the future for sure.
So their store was buy 3, get 1 free, but it also applied to...
Buy 3, get 2 free.
No, it was buy 3, get 2 free. And so we bought a few pops. I got Harley Quinn with Mallet. This pop is not worth very much, but now that I'm trying to collect Harleys, I got a little bit too many on this trip.
Not too many, just enough. Another one that we picked up, this was the only vaulted pop that we saw that we really, really wanted to get. And I've been eyeing them for a little while, so I figured why not pick them up while we were there, and it was a really, really reasonable price. And that is the Count from Sesame Street.
1!
Hope we edit that out. Probably not, though.
Probably not.
So.
I don't want to collect every Sesame Street pop. My best friend Alana, I always used to call her Big Bird for some reason. So I would like to get the Big Bird pop, but other than that. Anyway, so we also picked up...
Now this is another one that's been on my want list for a long time, and I got it for free. So I haven't been willing to pull the trigger on it, only because it's a common, and I don't know, it's something about buying commons in the wild that I don't really do a lot. I like to buy exclusives and vaulted stuff, but it's the only one of this pop that they've made. I wish they'd put out another couple of them because there's so many different things they could do with her.
I'm so surprised that it's worth as little as it is, given that there's only one of these pops.
Yeah,
and it's
just
so
not vaulted.
Cool.
If they ever vault it, it'll definitely be worth a little bit more. Not that we collect for value, it's all for fun, but this movie scared the shit out of me. I was 12 years old. I watched it at 11 o'clock at night, home alone, by myself, and I didn't sleep for a couple days after I watched it. And I actually lived right near the stairs where this was all filmed in Georgetown, D.C. I'm from Alexandria, so I've been there a few times. And that is Reagan from The Exorcist.
Do you want to spin your head around?
No. Walk down the stairs like a spider.
Yeah.
Such a dope pop.
Yeah.
I hope you guys are picking up some of the detail that's in this pop. It's literally
I really
so
like
cool.
how they have the green,
the puke.
ectoplasmic
Yeah.
gook.
I really also like how around her wrists are the
I like the rope.
Yeah, the rope from where they had her tied up on the bed.
Yeah.
Super, super cool pop.
And then the next pop we got.
Hope you guys are ready. The ending is gonna be a banger. I promise you. If you're sticking around the whole time, the ending is gonna be a banger. At least for me, it is. And then the last pop that we picked up from that store was the Hot Topic exclusive Beetlejuice. Picked it up for $10. Couldn't go wrong. Had to pick it up. It's one of the very few Beetlejuices that I'm still missing. I still need to grab the Chase, but that is on my want list. I'll be picking it up soon.
We actually got one more pop, but it's already I already rearranged our wall. We're selling a bunch of ad icons right now, so our wall is a mess. But I got my last missing pop from the movie Pitch Perfect, Becca. I like a lot of weird lines that have less than 8 or so in the whole line, and they're all worth $6 and no one likes them, so
because you're basic.
Am
I right? Pitch Perfect, Twilight, what else?
I'm into more than those things, but it's fun for me to have those because a lot of the pops that we have are for Gary, so a lot of the nostalgia that he has isn't the same as the nostalgia that I have because we have a 9-year age gap between us. So for me, those things are fun. Do I still watch those things? Not religiously, but it's fun to look back on. So yeah, I did get her, and then I think that's it from Heroes Hideout.
That's it from our trip.
So then we got back and we went to GameStop. We saw our guy Rusty. Hey Rusty, what's up?
I know you'll be watching because you watch all our videos. We really appreciate you always looking out for us like you do, brother.
And we pre-ordered 2 of the pops from us in the hopes of getting a Chase, which is Pluto without his mask on.
It's all burnt up.
And so we went to pick up our pre-orders, and
Bam.
shit, we got 2 Chases. So that's really cool. That never happens. We did that with the Steve Irwin, and we didn't get a Chase. So,
right. But the trick is, if you order 2, I don't know, 75% of the time, maybe you'll get a Chase. Doesn't happen every time, but it definitely happens more times than not. I think it's
because when you order 3, probably, or if you order 2, they send you half of a case. So your odds of getting a Chase goes up by half because they're going to send you half of a case. So you're more likely to get a Chase out of that. And then these I picked up from eBay.
100% hers.
Yeah. I picked up Olivia Moore from iZombie, number 344 and 46. One of these I think is a SDCC exclusive, and the other is just a common with her about to eat some brains. If you watch the show, then you get it.
I haven't watched a single episode. She's trying to talk me into it, but I'm trying to talk her into watching a lot of things, like Stranger Things, and a lot of really good shows.
But I am still missing 2 other pops from that line, so if you have them, leave a comment down below. Let a girl know. I would like to get them.
And then a really good friend of mine named Dom, he lives out in California. I don't know if he watches or not, but if you do, brother, shout outs to you. We've been friends for 4 or 5 years, and he's been collecting pops a hell of a lot longer than I have. And when I told him I was interested in this pop, he gave me a really good deal on it. And it was the last one we needed to collect, the last one we needed to get to finish this collection, except for the con exclusive.
An overly expensive SDCC con exclusive that we will eventually obtain.
Eventually. I was really close to getting it yesterday.
Yeah.
But it's going to happen pretty soon. And that is Jax
Teller.
motherfucking
Teller.
Such a fucking cool pop.
Sons of Anarchy is one of my favorite shows of all time. Gary had already watched it when I had met him. But we started watching it before we moved to Georgia when we were still living in Connecticut, and I would watch that show all day, every day. I think it's one of the best shows to ever have existed.
It is really good.
The fact that they have only made 4 pops of that show breaks my heart.
There's so many more they could do.
So many more pops. They could do Bobby. They could do Wendy. They could do everyone. You know what I'm saying? But
what's to do with the head tattoos?
Happy.
Was it Happy?
With all the little smiley faces on his body. Yeah. But anyway.
So then well, I guess this is technically from the trip because we went to Books A Million. when New York Comic Con happened, we were in Virginia, and we tried getting this pop, and the person that was working there had no idea what we were talking about. They couldn't find it, so we figured we'd get it eventually. And so while we were there, they had a whole bunch of them, and we picked up Edgar Allan Poe. And we also recently got in the BAM exclusive. That didn't make the cut for this video because there's just so many damn pops to show.
Did we get that in?
Yeah, it's back there. It is back on our shelf.
I don't think I believe you.
Well, I'm not gonna...
Is there a common?
Yeah, there's a common. There's a BAM exclusive.
Oh, that's why. So I'm missing the common. So then the next thing we did was, after we got home, we hopped back on OfferUp just because we had found so many good finds while we were in Connecticut. And we were headed to Statesboro for, I don't remember why, but we were headed to that area anyway.
To buy the other lot that we bought.
Oh, yeah. So, we found this pop for $5. It is beat. I'm not going to say it's not beat. But it was $5, and it's a line that I want, but not enough to spend full value on. So we got Walter White from Breaking Bad, but as you can see, he is beat. But I literally paid $5 for it. So I'm not really worried about it. I don't mind some box damage, not this severely. But if it's a pop that I know I'm gonna want, whether or not we get out of this one day, then like I'm okay with a dent here or there.
Yeah, if it's gonna stay in our collection permanently, we're never gonna get rid of it. Box damage isn't the biggest thing in the world,
but this is a little too much for me. But that being said, like I said before, I'm never going to buy all of these pops for full price. So $5, it is what it is.
So next up, we got two things left. We got a box from Corey.
Left Coast Pops here on YouTube.
Check him out. And he was an amazing friend. And when the Hollywood store opened, he actually picked up a few that we really, really wanted. And he sent them to us. So we couldn't be more thankful, Corey. Thank you, brother. We really do appreciate it. And we really do appreciate your friendship as well. We've been friends for going on 6 months or so, maybe 7 months, and we talk every fucking day.
Yeah,
and you're the realest dude, and I love you so much. Gary
actually left me for a while to be a brother husband.
He is my brother husband. I don't care. I'll admit it right here on YouTube.
I've had to work with that. It's something I have to accept, but I'm getting there.
So the first pop that he sent us was
Marilyn Monroe. Duh. I think this pop is awesome. I'm glad we could get it. I hope they make more variants of her. Maybe a 2-pack really with her and JF fucking K.
That would be fucking dope. I'm really surprised they didn't do the scene that everyone knows her for with her dress blowing up. I kind of figured that would be the mold they would release. But this mold's still really cool. Still really, really cool.
I feel like they'll do that as like a bigger pop to get like a sewer moment with like the steam. I don't know.
Sure. The next one he sent us, these were all mint as fuck in protectors. Super excited to have these. The next one is Chester Cheetah Hollywood exclusive with the sunglasses.
We are going to part with ad icons, but not these two. We're just getting rid of the pops that we feel like we only have because we like ad icons. I told Gary the other day, I was like, if you want to feel nostalgia from a cereal icon, go buy a box of fucking cereal and eat it.
No, I'm not getting rid of my cereal icons. Never. They are staying in the collection. So
okay,
they're back there on the shelf. They're not going anywhere.
My perspective.
She can try to talk over me. I'm letting y'all know they ain't going nowhere.
My perspective was like, if you have an attachment to a character from a TV show, right? You watch the show. They were a character. You were invested in their life within their own like little world. With cereal, it's food. Like, go to Walmart, buy a box of cereal, look at like Buzz the fucking Bee, and be like, oh yeah, cereal. But why do we have to spend hundreds of dollars to get nostalgia over food that still exists on the shelf today?
Because it's fucking dope. That's all that matters. So with that being said, another cereal icon that I had to have, which we don't have the flocked and we don't have the regular. We do have the 10-inch, but we also now have the Funko Hollywood exclusive Tony the Tiger.
It's great.
Absolutely had to have. When I saw they were announcing a Tony the Tiger, I was like, yo, Left, I don't know what I gotta do, bro, but I need one of these. So I was most excited to get Tony the Tiger. And then he also sent me an extra gift for my birthday, which I was not expecting at all. I was super, super thankful and super surprised that he sent this to me.
Not true.
And that is the Diamond Collection Disney exclusive Abominable Snowman.
Wow,
Super
look
awesome.
at that.
Super, super, super awesome pop. I really appreciate it, bro. I always am very grateful. And super awesome pop to add to the collection. I was not expecting that when I got the box. We unboxed everything before this video just because we had so much to show already.
So many
and
boxes.
I did not want to have to cut boxes and make this video any longer than it was going to be. Because
Yeah.
we haven't made a video in a very long time. And we need to be more consistent. And we're going to work on that for you guys. So there's that.
So there's that.
And then the two last pops. These I stared at for hours last night when I got them out. I found a killer deal from a lady who was selling her whole horror collection. And I might actually buy a couple more because they haven't all sold for her yet. And when I saw the price she was asking for these, I could not resist. The first one is, I'm going to save that one for last. These for me are grails. Some people might not consider them grails, but for me,
if
they're
you're
grails.
official poppin' ain't easy, this
Yeah,
is trash.
this is literally nothing for him. But
you can just throw it across the room.
Official Poppin' Ain't Easy. On the screen. Go check him out. He's another homie at the FCS.
Oh shit.
So wait a minute. Before I show these off, let's talk about that for a second.
Yes.
So at the FCS, Funko Collector Society is a group of about 50 members. And most of us do YouTube. If not, we're heavily on Instagram. Always active. And we got some merch made. So we got these hoodies made. You want to show off the back?
I will insert a clip of Gary and I showing off this merch.
Ooh, okay.
Right
Fashion
now.
show.
Fashion, 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 fashion. Yes, give me a twirl. Yes, fashion.
Oh shit.
So yeah, we got
Hope
some
you guys
cool merch.
enjoyed that.
I hope you enjoyed. We got some cool merch made. We plan on doing more in the future, so don't be afraid to check us out on Instagram at Funko Collector Society or our website, funkocollectorsociety.com. And yeah,
We'll have tons of additional merch coming soon. These were all pre-orders. We had hoodies, t-shirts, and stickers. I know a few of you guys that watch my channel have also ordered, and that was definitely appreciated. Those should be to you either now or very, very soon at some point this week. All the orders went out at the same time, so depending on what part of the country you live in, you'll be getting them soon. So, back to these grails, or what I consider to be grails. The first one is the bloody Leatherface chase. Must have in a horror collection. Now, I do agree there could definitely be some more blood, but it does the job for me, honestly. Had to have it. Had to have it. So now I have every Leatherface except for the common hot topic, Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman.
But I have the chase already, so I don't even know if I really want to grab that common just because, you know, I have the chase already. Super, 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 super cool pop to have in the collection. And the last one for this video is going to be something that I've wanted for months. Could never pull the trigger on it. Found it for a great price. And that is the glow-in-the-dark Jason Voorhees chase. And this one actually glows blue. I tested the glow out last night and it glows really bright blue. Super excited to have this in the horror collection and to add to our horror row, which I don't think you can see on camera at the moment.
Nope.
It's up one past what's on camera, so.
Yeah, he actually got those for $100 a piece. A girl was having a Black Friday sale. So he woke me up, actually. I was sleeping.
At like 2
a.m.
When we were in Connecticut.
He took advantage and he was like, babe, there's this woman who's got these pops for $100 each, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, I was like, oh my God, fine. And then I went back to bed and I woke up the next day and I was like.
If any of y'all have wives or fiancés or serious girlfriends, you know how it is. You got to run everything by the other half of your life, the better half.
Damn straight.
happy wife, happy life. No, fuck that. Happy spouse, happy house. That's how it goes. That's how I feel about it. So I guess that's the haul for this video. I'm sorry that it took so long to get to the end. If you made it all the way to the end, comment down below, hashtag it took forever but I'm here.
Hashtag it took forever but I'm here, and we will choose one of you guys to win a Buddy the Elf Chase Funko Pop. So yeah, leave that hashtag down below. We will pick a winner 1 week from the date that we post this, and we will announce it on our Instagram.
And the only way you'll know about that giveaway is if you made it all the way to the end of our video. So if you made it to the end, make sure you watch all the way to the end of future videos, because we'll probably be doing this often, just to give back to you guys for putting up with our bullshit and watching all the way to the end.
Yeah. Alright guys, well thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, check us out on Instagram. The link is down below.
Hit that bell so you see future content as soon as it gets released.
And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time. Later.